So we're here at the Midtown Comics booth at New York Comic Con, and we're going to talk about Valiant Comics. So have a little faith, it's a Valiant Comics joke, and join us, won't you?
So how does it feel to finally show the trailer for this top secret project?
It is simultaneously relieving and nerve-wracking because the response has been so good, now we have to live up to that.
So Ninjak, has he always been the character you knew you wanted to expose to the world first, or was there debate about other characters, or Ninjak was the right choice?
No, it's a great question. You would think we agonized over the decision, and we anticipated that we would, but it was actually quite an easy decision. We knew we wanted to do something that encapsulated as much of the Valiant universe as we could, and Ninjak is a character that, first of all, is awesome. You know, he's a massively popular character, but he also touches a lot of the different sections of the Valiant universe. He's firmly in the espionage world, he has ties to supernatural, he's a member of Unity, which ties into X and Manowar and Livewire and Eternal Warrior, etc. So it organically allows us to walk through the entire Valiant universe and show all the new people that are watching and seeing Valiant for the first time the strength and breadth of the characters.
Now, approximately how long is each episode?
First episode is double-sized. In comic terms.
So double-sized issue?
Yes, 15 minutes, and then each additional episode will be about 7 minutes.
Okay, very cool.
But the breadth and scope, it's everything we're doing is looking so cool to us. We're so excited about it. The breadth and scope of the episodes is increasing moment by moment. So that's the current plan. We'll see how we go from there.
So, assuming this goes well, it's a huge success. Just to confirm, this is not canon from the movie, so it'll be a separate entity?
Yes.
Okay.
Separate from what we're doing on the feature side, and the television side, and the video game side, and the comic side.
Okay. So, assuming all goes well with this, is there a chance for spin-offs, other web shows?
We've talked about several. We've got a couple ideas, but this is the first show in a number of things that we're doing for Valiant Digital. So we've got other announcements, not necessarily tied to Ninjak versus the Valiant Universe, that we'll be announcing soon, but in terms of Ninjak, we definitely have ideas about where we'd like to go next.
So, how does it feel to be Bloodshot, man? That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm very excited about that role. I've done a ton of research, and you know, I just love his powers. I love everything about Bloodshot. So, especially after doing something like Power Rangers, you know, to step into a role like this is, I've played evil before. I'm gonna say completely different. There's a lot of fights, but yeah, it's, you know, more blood than normal than I'm normally used to see. But it's cool. It feels really good, man.
Yeah, and obviously you're no stranger to martial arts. So what is it about being Bloodshot that's so different when it comes to the fight choreography and what he brings to the table?
I think, as far as when we were doing this with Bloodshot, there's different styles of martial arts. You know, you have like flowing styles you can mix, or you have like rigid, hardcore, like marine mentality kind of fighting. So it's not like bam, bam. It's like boom, bam. You don't even need to look. You know, you can be like, you know. That's Bloodshot. You know, some of the guys just aren't anything to them, but I love it, and I incorporate a lot of my martial arts, but like I said, more rigid, more like army style stuff, you know.
Okay.
But yeah.
Yeah, I heard you did a lot.
Military, for all the people that are gonna like, you said army, you said marines, you said military. All right, make that neutral for everybody.
I'm gonna resist asking you Green Ranger versus Bloodshot, but I am gonna ask you, let's say Bloodshot was a member of the team, he got his own Zord. What would it be?
It would probably be the Dragon Zord, all gray with red eyes.
Yeah.
That's what I have to be. And if it was Bloodshot versus the Green Ranger, it would be very interesting. Very interesting.
How does it feel to be Ninjak? That's awesome, man.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, to me, Ninjak he's an amalgamation of a bunch of things that I've always been a fan of. To me, putting the character together in my head was almost like, you know, if Bruce Lee had a baby with James Bond and it was raised by Batman and like Jake the Snake Roberts or something, like he's just a bad guy.
How's the fight choreography going on this? Because obviously a big emphasis here. It's Ninjak takes on the Valiant universe, so it's really going heavy on the action. How's that been, the stunt work and everything?
Yeah, it's interesting, man. It's like kind of like a matchmaker for like an MMA thing. Like it's like, how do these guys pair up? What's the game plan here in this particular fight? So it's really fun to kind of dig into that part of it and actually think, like, you know, I mean, that's why these guys from Bat and the Sun are the best, because they've been doing that for a long time. So it's really taking that and applying it within the, you know, this universe, and they're trusting me with a lot. I hope they're as happy as I am, but I feel like we're really getting some good stuff.
The Ninjak costume, it looks awesome, man. How does it feel to be in that? Do you just like, does that change your whole mentality? It's game on.
Well, it does change your posture putting all that stuff on, but I'll be honest, first time I showed up to try it on, it has this like undersuit kind of shiny piece that goes on as a first layer. And I thought they had the wrong costume. I felt like I was being dressed as like David Bowie or Freddie Mercury, you know? It had like this like total cutout like mesh front and everything, and I was like, well, how is this going to turn into a cool thing? I don't understand. And then it was like the second fitting, they started to put the rest of it together, and I was like, oh man, this actually looks amazing. And you know, we knew we were on something with the costume because it just read really good in the room. But then when we put it on camera, it kicked it up a notch even more. Like that, it was designed to look really good on film. And I'm proud of it. I'm happy with it for sure.
So hey, it's Gavin from the Midtown Comics Podcast, and you've just been watching our Valiant video for Midtown Comics here at New York Comic Con. If you want to buy any of our books, you can shop online at midtowncomics.com, watch all of our videos at Midtown Comics TV, or listen to our podcast, which you can find on iTunes or Stitcher under the name Midtown Comics Podcast. That's a lot of Midtown Comics for you. Enjoy the rest of our New York Comic Con coverage. Thanks for watching.